Hey guys, welcome to another session of the Love Collective. So in this brand new session, I find myself with my friend Iva Mandic, and today we're going to be talking about ideas, self-discipline, and motivation, and just how she formulated her own entrepreneur idea and turned it into a real physical concept. Hey Iva, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing
Thanks for
pretty
having
good.
me.
Thanks for being here today. Now, Iva, I heard that you were a project manager and you have some NYC promotion skills. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so how everything started, I graduated 2019, and then I had this little gap between starting my full-time job.
Okay.
And for that period of time, I had to find a way to pay for my rent. So I was looking for what's out there I can do, and then I seek out for help from a few of the promoters I knew, and they were like, oh yeah, you would be a great promoter, come with us. They explained me how industry works is you bring hot girls to the club, and then logic is guys would come and they would spend on drinks and everything. So that's what I started doing.
So what was the inspiration behind E-Vibes? What inspired you?
So the inspiration came with the experience I had while going out and being in the industry for a little bit. So, for example, what would happen, I would bring a group of girlfriends with me, and a few of them would not be able to get in because they're bigger size or don't wear designer clothes, or even excuses like, oh, she's not the race we want there was playing the part. So that really didn't align with my values. And that's why I started seeking for an alternative.
Okay.
I started seeking for the venues which are all inclusive, and then also as I continuing to go out, a lot of girls would tell me the experiences they had with other promoters would lure them in drinking, going to after parties, and they didn't feel safe. So I also wanted to have that safety component, which would tie to our core values of safety, quality, trust, and authenticity.
So could you explain a little more about the motivation behind creating your own brand after that experience that you had yourself and with your girls?
Yes, so the motivation came again from me seeking out there for an alternative I can offer to other people, because a lot of other promotion services, they all do the same, post the same content, and then I thought, okay, how can I get this differentiating factor out there? How can people know, oh, this is what she does, this is why she is different? And because everybody can come along, create their own memories, and then once you're with your friends, memories are something that's not tangible, but then again, that means a lot because it just, you create new relationships, and you always be able to reflect back with your friends, oh, this is the time we had, and it's just good things.
Right. And you know what, I think you mentioned a right point about authenticity and about the values that you incorporated those sort of ideas inside of your own brand. I think sometimes maybe when we're developing our own entrepreneurial business, we don't think about the actual structure and how would we really want people to feel once they come into these spaces. Because every experience has a feeling attached to it, and I think it's the intentionality behind the experience that it is that we want to portray.
What also kind of motivated me behind my own brand is, so I started business and I read a lot about how various leaders lead their teams and companies, and I always wanted to gather a team, work together towards a goal. So right now me and my team have these rules how we're going to execute on our mission, which is everybody vibes and everybody safe. So E stands for everybody, and vibes stands for vibes, and then everybody's also safe. So for example, when we go out, nobody from us drinks, so we are alert, of other people we need to take care of. And then if we see somebody who wants to get trashed tonight, we're gonna be like, no, here's some water for
and
you.
you're mindful. Yeah, and you know what, I've gone out with you personally, and one of the things that I always commend you on is the fact that you're always mindful of the space. You don't get too lit, quote unquote. You're very mindful. You protect the people that you're with, and I think that's sort of quality work, because it's honestly it's quality, over the experience itself. You're not just going out, and you're not just not being okay with where you are. Like at all times you're mindful. You're taking care of the people that you're with, and that matters. Like that's
and
important.
if something happened, we also always offer like people, you know, to Uber them back home and stuff. And once we make sure they're safe tomorrow, we'll be like, one more request.
I love that. Yes, it's so important. So one of the things that I know about you is that you came to the U.S. in 2015. I think you were about 19 years old, right, Eva?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
I was 19 years old,
Wow.
and I came to the U.S. because it gave me a chance to play the sport I love, which is volleyball, and also get my education all at once. So I didn't have to sacrifice anything, because in Europe, if you want to play sport, or you need to go professionally, and then practice is like 4 times a day, so you need to sacrifice something. And when I heard, America has this school system that operates like this, where you can play on high level and get a degree, I was I was gonna grab that opportunity and see how it is.
Oh wow, that's pretty amazing. Kudos to you. I don't think I know so many young people that will embark on such as, honestly, like a very scary journey, you know, to come into an unknown country where you're still learning the language, where you don't know anyone and like no one really knows you. It can be very intimidating. So give me a high five for that. Yes, I really commend you for that. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, I get scared to just go to like New York by myself. I can't even, I'm dead serious. I can't even imagine going to like a whole other country and like learning the culture, absolutely everything about it. So yeah, kudos to you. So what is the vision for growing eVibes? What do you see eVibes going like in 5 years?
So the vision for eVibes, as I said, I'm big on experiences and creating memories. So, and that's why I want, safety. I want people to remember this. Yeah. But I think eVibes is going to go more towards event planning just. So we're going to still have a nightlife. I also want to throw events that nobody ever saw before. I want to invite people who can network with each other, who can help each other grow, who can inspire each other to do what inspires them to do. So eVibes is definitely going to go more towards private events, corporate events, whatever you want. We're just going to gather requirements from you, and then we're going to go from there.
That's amazing. So you mentioned the word inspiration, and so since now you feel at 23, you feel inspired and you feel empowered, what would you say to your little, 10-year-old self, 13-year-old self?
So I would say stay awesome.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And also be curious, because I was always as a little, what is that?
Yeah,
why
curious.
Is that that's like that? So.
All right, I really like that. All right, thank you so much, Eva. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode, and I hope that it was able to inspire you as much as she has inspired me. I'll catch you guys in another episode on the Love Collective. Please share, like, and subscribe. Ciao.
Thanks for watching. Follow eVibes and Love Collective.